podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
PCA.
ATIP454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. I'm assuming this is going to be the last trailer for WandaVision, and is it supposed to be scary? Because you have like these moments where people like, it's because everything's like a sitcom, and she's like, who are you? And she has that smile, she's like, I don't know who I am. And then it kind of glitches and it goes back to normal. It's like, it's kind of creepy.
It's kind of really
It's kind of like a Twilight Zone episode.
Well, the WandaVision comics were very kind of different. They were odd, offbeat. Like I said, you want to expect something like Legion, kind of that surrealist. You don't know what's exactly going on. There's something more than the surface, what's happening. Mm-hmm. But I love that stuff.
See, and in from different storylines, because I don't know which one I think they're going to just take picks and parts from the different stories, because Vision wanted to make the perfect family with a perfect 1950s, the 2.5 kids, a dog, and a wife, and everything's perfect.
Live in the perfect street.
And we live on Perfect Street, USA, and but that's not real. So he's having to keep tweaking it, and I think that's what's happening here. Oh, 50s didn't work, let's try 60s. Oh, 60s didn't work, let's try 70s, and it just keeps...
That's not going to happen.
It keeps going in.
We need more... life was boring, we need neighbors, let's make up neighbors. And then it just, you can't...
But the reality's going to hit you, though. You can't fake it.
But is this a creation of Wanda, or is this a creation of Vision?
I think it might be
because it looks like Wanda's controlling everything.
But then at one of the parts, we do see the mind stuff.
Yeah, so I think it might be his mind interacting with her powers, and it's just making this fantasy world.
Yeah.
And you see this thing like, well, we got to fight for this is our home, but it's not.
No.
You got to leave. It's not real.
Unless that's the way the writer out of like.
But I think that's how we're going to bringing everything in, because how do we bring the mutants in? It has to be through like this. But we see characters from other Marvel films.
Yes.
And I think they're trying to help her, but she doesn't want to leave.
And that's what it is. Maybe people aren't trapped. Maybe these are the outside people taking over that personality, saying, "Hey, get out of here!" Like,
well, they don't want to do House of M. They don't want to go that direction where she makes all the mutants. So there's got to be a mutant angle if they're going to do that with her.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be interesting.
It's definitely. But I like how, like I said, Winter Soldier and Falcon seems the most superhero thing. All the other ones are very high concept, and they're like weird and strange.
But it makes sense in Wanda because this is what actually was in the comics, and Loki's just out there. Like, I don't know about that, but
and also what's interesting too, they had the girl that was kind of the irritating girl in Thor 2 and Thor 1. Mm-hmm. And what makes that interesting though is that she was also helping with all that bridging of the universes, going to the other planets. So maybe this is another dimension all in itself.
Like a little pocket dimension. And because again, Wanda's power is like fate altering.
Yeah.
So she can I make my own little world, and with the power of the Mind Stone, you can amplify that.
Well, I care, I'm with Vision, so it doesn't matter as long as I'm with him.
And maybe it's messing up the Earth, and maybe that's why they have to tell her to stop.
Because remember, Vision didn't come back in Endgame.
No.
So maybe this is like I want to be here now.
But the thing is, if she leaves, does Vision disappear?
That's another thing.
But I think, with her powers though, maybe the connection to the Moonstone,
maybe
the Mind Stone,
maybe she can
the Mind Stone, and be able to break it and bring him back.
Bring him back, or bring enough of his conscience out.
But she has to break from that reality first. That's the first thing.
Oh, maybe that's true. Maybe she's doing these realities to get more of his personality, so she can bring that back.
See, we
don't know. There's so many questions. Yeah.
Again, it does have that creepy factor though.
Yeah,
I don't mind it, but I know what you're saying.
You know what's funny? It reminds me of Fallout when you go to that fake world.
Yeah.
It has that kind of thing.
I almost wish this was written by Alan Resnick because it has that tone to it. Yeah. That kind of like everything doesn't seem what it's supposed to be. There's more going on here.
Yeah.
But this and all these things are just hitting more. This is coming out in January. Like it comes out in 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, it's like everything's gonna be one after another.
Could you imagine doing reviews for all these shows?
I know it's gonna.
Oh my gosh,
it's gonna kill me. Hopefully they space them out. Hope they're not. Every Thursday night there's 5 new episodes of 5 different shows.
I'm hoping this one and then they go to the next one, the next one. I know that'll be long, but
they do like a 3-week where it's one episode,
and then they go on to the next series. Yeah.
But I love the characters. I love Wanda and Vision together. I think they're a good couple. I like
their chemistry.
Their chemistry's super good. Because like he's back in the 50s, their beds are separate, so they push them back together.
It's the sitcom. I love that sitcom film.
The classic the get back of Vision has his classic outfit.
Yeah, but that's like the Halloween costume.
Yeah.
I know some people complain about it, guys. It's just a real world. It's fine.
And then
it's fine. It's gonna be maybe for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Calm down.
But they're like, if you took the original, you're just using it as a joke. Calm down.
Calm down.
It's funny, guys. It's funny.
First of all, that outfit would never work in a real scenario.
It
looks goofy. Like Wolverine in his yellow and blue, even though we would love it, everyone else would be like, why is he wearing that?
He's a little yellow ball of sunshine.
No, they just don't like Bewitched, that's it.
Yeah.